Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganashadasham Tadvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam. Hi, this is Ma Nitya Oviananda. Today I wanted to share with you the part 2 of the Banyan Tree story, which I was telling you yesterday. I was explaining the Banyan Tree itself, how the Banyan Tree at the Bengaluru Aadheenam is 1,000 years old. And now I want to tell you about the cosmic history of the Banyan Tree. Some very interesting facts Swamiji was telling us regarding the tree and its history. So the area of Bengaluru Aadheenam, and where the Aadheenam is in a smaller village called Bididi, all around are these very beautiful hills, granite hills. And a little further down is a place called Ramnagara. And there I went one time, and there's a beautiful old Rama and Sita temple there where they stayed during their exile time. And there's also this pool there of water where they would bathe. And all around, when you go on the rocks, you can see 360 degrees. And it's an amazing view. You can see all the waterways, the whole land where all the farms are, and all these beautiful hills. And it's just a very amazing place. So Swamiji was expressing, he was telling about Kailasa, and telling all the Adinavasis that we need to go there and physically see it, physically see Kailasa with our eyes. And he was explaining how the real Kailasa of the 11th dimension of the universe, like beyond the 11th dimension, he said, that Kailasa is reflected in a few places, which is on this planet Earth as we know it. And one of the reflections is the actual form of Kailasa, which is in Tibet. And the second one is actually in reflecting where Sadashiva is sitting under our very own banyan tree. So many thousands of years ago, the description is listed in the Kamika Agama, how the southern side of the physical Kailasa, under the banyan tree, Sadashiva sits. So, including Kapila Muni, and all the Saptarishis, they were around. And near there is a hill where 7 huge rocks representing the Saptarishis. And on those rocks, the Saptarishis were living and meditating. And Sadashiva revealed the Agama under that banyan tree, our banyan tree, to all those rishis and Kapila Mahamuni. So it's amazing if you read the Kamika Agama, that Dhyana Sloka describes the scene. What a Dhyana Sloka is, Dhyana Shloka, is there's many of them, and they're used basically, they're verses describing a deity, a god, in detail, like how they looked, what are their attributes, what is the essence of them. And there's so many, of course, about Sadashiva and Mahadeva himself. And this one describes the scene under which this whole revealing of the Agamas happened. So during this time, Sri Ramachandra came down to the south, and he was living with Sita and Lakshmana during their exile in Ramnagara. So during that time, that Swayambu lingam, actually, if you can imagine, the Swayambu lingam in our very own temple, Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva Temple, is the Jyotir linga, which was available to that whole area at the time. And Sri Ramachandra came to worship that. That was like his Ishtalinga. So it's like amazing what a history that has. No wonder it's so powerful and amazing. But he also installed another one near that Ramnagara temple itself. So there's 2 actually in the area. But that Swayambu Lingam, which was there before, that's the one he would come and worship every day. And the second one he installed in that Ramnagara area. So there's plenty of truth and evidences, and Swamiji will do the carbon dating and do all of the scientific research and establish that. But Sadashiva revealed the Upanishads and Agamas to Sri Rama, Sita and Lakshmana once more under the banyan tree there. Then later, again, after Sri Ramachandra went back, killing Ravana, the demon, and winning, Hanuman asked Sri Rama to teach the essence of the science of moksha. Then with the whole team, Sri Ramachandra goes into the Nirvikalpa state and comes out under this banyan tree, our banyan tree, and explains all the 108 Upanishads as he received them from Sadashiva, and then chronicles it. So can you imagine what an amazing history that is? Sri Ramachandra is the first organizer of the Vedas. Nobody is talking about this dimension of Sri Ramachandra at all. Vyasa organizes it much later. But the first organizer was Sri Ramachandra. It is Sri Rama who talks about the 108 Upanishads and 4 Vedas, the names of the Vedas and the Upanishads of those Vedas. So the whole thing is organized and presented for the first time in the Vedic literature as Mukti Upanishad, the 108th Upanishad. So imagine Ramachandra Prabhu to Hanuman. To Hanuman he reveals the original scriptures. So such an amazing history that the banyan tree has. No wonder it's so energized. There's so much more actually to be said about the banyan tree also. But people come from all around. It's like a sacred place and a sacred pilgrimage site in the area. So not only now, for us, now in this time, but back then, can you imagine Sadashiva revealing those agamas? And then a lot of times also, Swamiji talks about how the monkeys come. They come at certain times of year and they all hang around there at the banyan tree. And he said they come there because that was a place of Hanuman. That's where Hanuman heard the revelations that Ramachandra received. So a lot of times, and it's funny because we don't always see the monkeys. There's only a certain time that they come. And for some time they'll hang out and they'll go around the ashram and find out where they can eat stuff. And then they'll go back and they have a trail, leading into and out of the area where they eat. But they always go by the temple, or by the temple where the banyan tree is. They even know how to turn on the water spigots and everything. So they've made themselves at home there. And it's nice. They don't bother anybody, but they do make some noise at times. So they're very excited to be visiting the place where Hanuman was. So that's another story about the banyan tree and its history. So now all of us are sitting under there, listening to Mahadeva himself in the form of our own Swamiji, giving us the sacred truths, and sitting with him in Upanishads, in that silence, allowing him to transmit that sacred knowledge into our beings. So whenever we come into that presence, it is such a powerful experience for us. And so many people enjoyed that moment, those moments with Swamiji there. And again, I want all of you to be able to enjoy those also. So please go to innerawakening.org and sign up for the Inner Awakening program or the Maha Sadashivoham program. And really you'll experience such an amazing thing, and you can carry that story with you. And imagine how for thousands of years these great truths have been delivered by avatars, by great masters to their disciples. And like Hanuman, and like Sri Ramachandra, you can be also like that historical, classical, amazing part of the Indian history. And then today we have the form of Mahadeva Dakshinamurti, Swamiji, sitting with us, revealing all of the truths of the universe just through a simple darshan of him. So much can be revealed about the cosmos and about life and ourselves and how we fit into that. So please, sign up, have that time with Swamiji, It'll be the most amazing experience of your life. And please post any questions you have, and I'll be glad to help you out and direct you to any websites or any information about visas. A lot of people have been asking, what should they wear? What's the best time to come? Anytime is the best time. So thank you again for watching and listening to this. And I have one more story about the banyan tree and how Swamiji found the ashram because of that. Thanks again for watching. Nithyanandam.